everybody. This is Anna with my terrier, West Highland White Terrier Benny. Also known as Anna-Nita on Ravelry, and on the screen now you can see where you else can find me in the internet. Pretty much the newest thing is that I have my own website now, www.annanitayarns.com, and some yarns are still left in the shop. Not that many anymore, but still some. Okay, last week I didn't podcast because my boyfriend and me went to his sister's wedding, so I had to skip the last episode. This is a knitting podcast, but in this episode we will also hear a bit about adult coloring. That means coloring books for adults, because yes, I started to color again in the last 2 weeks, and yes, I thought maybe you're interested in that topic also. Okay, let's talk about knit-alongs. Our current knit-along is the Blanket Along, which goes through the whole year of 2017. The next winner will be drawn from our Ravelry thread. Attention, please. Last time it was Instagram, this time it is Ravelry. You have to be a member of the group to participate and to be able to win. You don't have to finish your blanket. You can crochet, knit, weave, sew, whatever you want. It's a make-along, not really a knit-along. And the next winner will be drawn... I'm sorry, I'm playing with the dog here. And the next winner will be drawn on October 1st. That leads us to the next knit-along. Or is it also a make-along? Make-along. I think I will only do make-alongs because so everyone is able to participate. The next make-along will start on October 1st. It's our fall-along. Last year already I did a fall-along and I enjoyed it, and I think you enjoyed it because there were many entries. And yeah, I think the most knitty season is the fall. I know we all are as crazy, I don't know, as something because we are knitting through the whole year, even in the hottest summer. But yes, fall is special. Maybe we start again to knit and crochet bigger projects, which creates a heap on our lap, maybe blankets or big cardigans and stuff. Okay, and the rules for the fall along are different than with my other alongs. Okay, Benny is playing with his ball and it's stuck there in the cable chaos under my desk. He wants this. Benny, come here. High five. High five. High five. Okay, he's crazy, just as me. Okay, this time, I think it's the first time in my along, I'm sorry, that you really have to enter a finished object in our fall along. You can enter pretty much everything, but it has to be fall related. So one opportunity is a fall project like mittens or hats and cardigans, sweaters, warmer things. Or they have to be in fall colors, in typical fall colors. Also Halloween colors are in Ordnung. That was German again. Yes. And you can look up every information on my website, where I now always do show notes. So annanitayarns.com, and then you can... it leads you right to the podcast segment, and then you can click on alongs, and there you have all our current alongs, future alongs, and all the information you need to participate. But that was pretty much everything. It starts in October and goes through till the end of November. Yes, till the end of November, I think. And for a project, you can choose fall colors or a fall garment, for example, and you have to finish it to be able to win a prize. And the dog is going crazy under my desk. Okay. Okay. I will show you my blanket along project. I was pretty much monogamously crocheting on because it's a granny strap blanket. It's not knitted, it is crocheted. And I enjoyed it so much. I don't know. In the last 2 weeks, in the last week, the weather broke down. Now it's pretty much fall. It's foggy and rainy and windy, and I just enjoy to sit in my chair, watch over again The Big Bang Theory. One viewer told me that she also likes it. I love The Big Bang Theory. And just crochet on this fun project. I have to step back. Okay. It's my whole arm span. It's about 140 centimeters in wide. So perfect for my bed and to get comfy. And last time I showed you, I stopped where I put the marker and I did all that. It's a lot, I think. It's really a lot. What is wrong with you? He was sleeping the last hour and a half and now he's like, oh my god, I need attention. Yes, and not always the whole row is in one colorway because I did a magic cake. Here are mostly Opal minis from my last year Opal mini advent calendar, but some indie dyed yarns also and other minis I received in a swap. So it's very difficult to show you, but you see the rows aren't plain color-wise, especially this one. But that's here are some variegated yarns. That's the reason. I won't tell you which brand it is for every row and every mini because that would take too much time. This is Felici. This is Gnome Acres, Weasley. This is my hand-dyed yarn. Yeah. And really cool, what I really like is this row. This. It's Octopus Garden from Wool and Vine Yarns, and it behaves very different in crochet because you have every dot, triple crochet, or how it is called, in another color. Rose, dark rose, light rose, then this, I don't know, pale blue again, greenish. Yeah, it's very much fun because you don't have to think about it. It lays on my lap, keeps me warm, and it's just the same stitch over and over and over again. So great. When I remember how fiddly the beginning was, the foundation row, you can't compare it to the fun I have now with it because the foundation row wasn't fun at all. But some people in the internet told us that it's just fiddly in the beginning and will get better when you start the actual pattern. And because they told us that it will be like that, I didn't quit the project. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't have get so far. Okay, And I can fold it. That's also always a cool thing, yeah. Okay. I will pause here because the dog is running wild. Now it will be much quieter. Quieter? Much more quiet. The next project is a sock. I really didn't knit a lot on it, but I want to show because I did a little bit of progress. It's made of my hand-dyed yarn. It's on the Silver Shimmer base and the colorway is the 90s. I put the marker where I showed you last time. It's a bit shimmery. That's the reason why it's called Silver Shimmer. I also have Golden Shimmer in the shop. And I love the colors. It reminds me at the 90s, so I called it the 90s. Oh my gosh, the dog needs attention. And I don't know why, because I went with him for a very long walk in the morning and now it's not even high noon. Do you say high noon? I only know the movie High Noon. 12 o'clock. It's not even 12 o'clock. Normally he sleeps until 2 o'clock p.m. And then slowly but steady he wanna go out again. Okay, my third and last whip for this episode, knitting wise, is the Georgetown cardigan. Okay. With this I had to pause because of my wrist. I'm on medication again, but it still hurts when crocheting isn't that exhausting for my wrist like knitting. I don't know why, because normally I would have thought it's the other way around, because crocheting I only crochet with one hand and knitting is with both hands. I don't know. But I use 4.5mm needles. They are very big for me, in my opinion, and it's more exhausting. So I had to pause with this. But I finished the back side. Here is the marker again where I showed you last time. So it's the back side, but I will show you so you can see how long it is. Very cozy. And then I finished the left front. This will be here, but it's curling, so it's not easy to show you, but that's how wide it is. But then I will have to pick up the stitches and knit a very, very wide collar, so then it will nearly close up. So that's the left front. Here is the right front. So back and the two fronts. And I am about finishing the sleeve. It's a seamed cardigan, as you see. I have to seam pretty much everything. So the sleeve is still open. And I am knitting the armpit already. So it's difficult to show. So I'm already here. Yeah. It's made out of cashmere tweed, 30% cashmere, 70% normal yarn, wool, and it's from Shulana. Yeah, I guess it's Shulana. I don't have the tag here, but it's Shulana. And it's the burgundy colorway, and I think it's discontinued. They don't have it anymore. I don't know why all the great colors are always getting discontinued. I don't know what the problem is. Because it's great, and it's so fall for me. Looks like fall. Just like fall. And it's so soft. Just that tiny little content of 30% cashmere, and it's, oh my gosh, how soft. These were my current whips. Sorry. I'm wearing the Huhui shawl designed by Howie Locatelli, for those who don't know. It's starting to get cooler, so I'm able to wear my shawls again. Yay! But at the moment, I'm not so much into big projects. No, that's not correct, because blankets are big projects. I mean, intricate patterns. At the moment, I just want to enjoy the process without counting, measuring, and all that stuff. Maybe it comes back in, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe 1 month. We will see. I go with the flow. And yes, flow. I talked about flow, the flow moment, in an episode last year. And I told you that I mostly get the most flow when I coloring books. I can color other stuff also, but I enjoy the books from Joanna Basford. And last year I showed you The Secret Garden, her first book. And this time I only want to give a sneak peek. In German it's Mein fantastischer Ozean, and in English it's Lost Ocean. I think it was her third or fourth book. Yes, I think this came out before Magical Jungle. And I want to show you. It's okay, I have to say, with this, it's not about being perfect. I don't watch tutorials about, I don't know, shading, blending, and that stuff. I only do what I like. I use the colors I like. I color out how I like. I don't have a problem when I coming over the lines. Okay, I try not to do, but if it happens, it wouldn't be a problem. Yes. Yes, it's just to get down, calm down, enjoy the process, playing with the colors. Tiny little bit feeling like a child again, because when I was a child, I had friends, don't get me wrong, but I enjoyed the most staying at home and coloring or cutting something out, listening to audio plays. And I'm doing the same now as an adult also, because during coloring I mostly listen to audio books or audio plays. At the moment I am hearing through the audiobooks, the Harry Potter audiobooks, and now I'm in the beginning of the 5th book. I don't know the English title at the moment, but you know it, with the phoenix. It's Der Orden des Phönix in German. You know what I mean, with the headquarter in the Muggle world and defending against Lord Voldemort and stuff. Yes. And I enjoy it so much. I love those wizards and magical stuff. I always loved it. I have always loved it, and I will always do. And I really, I definitely enjoy the Harry Potter books. Not so much the movies. After finishing the book I listened to, I was watching the movies. And the movie which so much did what it wanted without giving something on the book was the 4th, The Prisoner of Azkaban, I think it was. Oh. No. That was the 3rd one. The 4th is, with this competition. I don't know the English title. It's in German, Der Feuerkelch. Where Lord Voldemort comes back. And where was Dobby? I mean, this... in fact, I don't want to spoil us something, maybe. I don't know if you have read it or watched it already, but I think I hate it. I can't stand it when they do things in the movies totally different from the books, and there is no need for that. Sometimes you have to cut things out and you have to change a bit because you cut other things and the viewer don't know it, so you have to change the story a bit. Okay, I know you have only 90 minutes or a bit more to tell a story which is written on, I don't know, 500, 600 pages. But they changed things they shouldn't have changed, and there was no need for it, and I can't stand it. And that was the fourth Harry Potter movie, The Feuerkelch. I don't know the English title. You will read it on the screen maybe. So, okay. So I'm pretty much down to in this audiobook hole, and I'm listening during long drives in my long driving in my car, during coloring and crocheting, and in the gym. I started to do it in the gym, but I found out that fast music is better for me because then I get better results. But okay. Yes, sometimes, although I'm listening to the audiobooks. And now I come to the coloring book. So it's Lost Ocean, and it's full of ocean stuff, needless to say. And there's this double pager only with fish. And it's, wow, very intricate, to be honest. And I try not to set a high goal, but I'm a perfectionist, so I have to color the same fish in the same way. So I can't color this in blue and this in red, for example. So I have to do the things twice or 3 times in the same way, and that isn't always a pleasure to do. So I had to do this and this and this in the exact same way. So I started another project, yes, I can say project, just for fun, you know. I don't have to finish a picture and to start a new one. So I started this very intricate one because everything is very small, but it's the smaller the details become, the more flow you get. Really, it is like I said, because you have really to concentrate and to focus on what you're doing. And yes, I only listen to something. I can't watch TV and do this. And yes, I also wouldn't like it because no. I enjoy to concentrate on what I'm doing. And it's so much fun. And you see, sometimes I do shading and sometimes I just color out because I want to have it done now, or it's too fiddly and too small for me to shade it or to blend it. Yeah. Just to give you an idea about the book, Yes, that's ultra intricate. I mean, seriously? So in this case, I think I would use fine liners, and normally I use pencils because you can do gradient and shading and blending, what you can't do with felt pens or fine liners. But with this here, I would definitely use pencils because you can do so much more with pencils than with fine liners and stuff, or gel pens. I just want to show. Oh, intricate. But it's not in a bad way. I don't mean, oh, intricate, it's so horrible to do it. No. It's, as I said, the more detail, the more flow. But I love those sceneries the most. It's for me like an illustrated story for me. It reminds me of. And then her next book will be a storybook, which is illustrated, and you have to color in the illustrations. It's Inky, the Inky Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, or so is the title, and it comes out in October, I think. Oh yes, the jellyfish are also very famous and very loved in the community. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I hit the microphone. There is a Facebook, there are hashtags, a lot of hashtags, and there is a Facebook group. And sometimes when I don't feel like coloring or I'm too tired to color, I just browse through all the works in progress or the finished pages from the others, and I so much enjoy it. And there are some, oh my gosh, perfect ones, and there are some from people who just started to color and maybe have no knowledge of these techniques, you know, as I said. But it doesn't matter. It's always very pretty, and it's about, this is so much about the process. I really can enjoy the process, and if the picture isn't didn't come or didn't come out as I wanted it or as I have expected, it's no problem for me. In the knitting world, I will hate the project and I will unravel it and start over again because I can't stand a project I don't like. So that's the reason, oh my gosh. That's the reason why I color out sometimes just to relax. I learned a new word, to unwind. I think that's great. I'm giving English lessons now, and yes, we read this word and we looked it up and I like it. If I need to unwind when I'm restless. Oh yes, intricate. I don't know if you're interested in these things, but I show you and I don't stop, like I think. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, the last page from this book I will show you. I love these double pages. Okay, these two pages are the only pages I colored in the book, but I'm a calendar freak, as I told you, I think, in a few episodes ago. I ordered her calendar. It's the official Johanna Basford calendar, and I think, or planner, it's called planner, and I think they had troubles shipping out in the UK, but I received it in the summer when I was in Germany with my parents. Okay, and here you can color out everything in her books. The outside, then the first inside page, the starting page I would call it. And now I show you. Okay, first I will show you an unwritten page because, you know, it's about privacy and stuff. I don't want to show all my dates. You always have the planner side, and then on the other side, always on the left side, you have a picture out of one of her books on the left side. And I show you now the first left side picture. Parrots they are called parrots in English, I think. 2 parrots. And it was so much fun. This one I colored in. This one I colored with the Staedtler Triplus Ergo Soft. I think that's the right name. Here I have them. They are all already very small, the most of them. I will show you. Oh, these ones are always shown in the videos from Johanna Basford. But I didn't buy them just because, oh, Johanna Basford is using them. No, it's because of their shape. I don't hold the pencil and every kind of pen or pencil. I don't hold it like this, like you all. I will show it with the black. Normally you should hold a pen like this, you know? And you learn it in the 1st grade with triangular shapes you put over the normal pen or pencil. I am holding the pencil like this. You should do this. I am doing this. You should do this. I'm doing this. My teachers quit to correct this because I can't hold it like this. And I can write like this, but my writing would look like from a child from the primary school. And I don't feel comfortable doing this, and everything will hurt pretty soon. So I always write and color like this, but tiny little spaces, or I don't know, tiny little patterns are more difficult to be colored out. Oh, I'm sorry, my grammar today is horrible. I'm a bit tired and crazy today. Are more easy to color out if you grab your pen like you should do. And it's easier for me to do it with this shape. It's the one reason. And I also can hold it like this without hurting my hands, because the normal shape is... Wait. Okay, I will use a thicker one just for you to, that you can see it better. That's the normal shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Here you have 3 sides and here you have 6 sides. And it's hurting always this spot of my finger. Maybe you see the bulk there. Because the pencil lies on this finger, because I'm holding it like this, and it always hurts. If I do it with the Triplus Ergo Soft, you know, it lays with a flat side on my finger, and I can color out over hours without getting hurt. And the third reason, they are just high quality. They aren't expensive at all. And they now come in 36 different colors. I have the 24 version because I bought them, I think, 2 years ago. And they don't crumble. Yes, they don't crumble. Very cheap pencils always crumble. I hate it. And then you always have to swipe it away, and then you ruin your whole picture. Yeah. Okay. The Staedtler Ergo Soft. No, it's not Triplus. Triplus are the fine liners. Okay, these are the Staedtler's Ergo Soft. I love them. And you know what? Oh, I love the smell of pencils. I'm crazy, I know. I always started the school year to begin because the smell of new books and the new pencils. Great. Okay, so in this book in this picture I used these, and for some spots I used gel pens. I have a lot of gel pens, and my boyfriend was so cute and nice, and he gifted me another set of gel pens. These are my gel pens. Yes, I have to admit I enjoy buying these kind of supplies much more than garments and shoes and these boring things. Yes, gel pens, very many gel pens. Okay, and for the more intricate things, as in Lost Ocean, and in I think my next picture, let me check first. No, okay. Also made by Staedtler. These are the Staedtler Triplus fine liners. I think they come in 42 colors. I'm not quite sure. And yes, they have the same shape again. So it's really comfortable to hold them and to lay them on your finger. No hurting at all. And the tip, maybe I should use a darker one so you see it better. Yeah, the tip is very sharp, but soft enough to color. It's not scratchy at all. Maybe for the first strikes are a bit scratchy, but then it's softened up and they are really nice to use. And you don't see the strokes in your coloring. It smoothes everything down. Yeah. Okay. But the fish I showed you in the Lost Ocean, I colored. They are so brilliant. But I enjoy them maybe more because of their tips. I used the Polychromos from Faber-Castell. I'm not quite sure if I showed them before. I don't think so. This is the tin with 120 pieces. Oh, and the smell. They smell like and they feel like crayons, I think you say in English. Oh, the smell. I love it. It's so crazy, but I love it. Okay. There are 3 layers of pencils. And why are they so great? They have very bright colors, very intense. Shading is very easy because you have so many different shades of one color. So blending and shading is very easy. They are very soft and smooth. Not as normal pencils. I think because of the oil. Are they oil based? I'm not a pro in these things. I know that the content is different than to other. I think like the Prismacolors. And the shape is round. So no hurting here. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay. And the last picture I want to show you is a seahorse. And again, I don't show it because, oh, look how great I am. I can color out and how perfect and stuff. No. I know I do a lot of mistakes and it's not about reaching a goal. It's not about competition here. It's just because, oh my gosh, look how much fun it is. Really. I just love it. In the beginning, I told you in one episode, in the beginning I was struggling with myself. Oh, it's so needless to do it. You don't have anything in your hand after coloring for hours and hours. But then I realized, no, it's good for me. And that's the function, that's the purpose of doing this. It's just because I feel good. You don't need to achieve something. You don't need to set goals. You don't need to, I don't know. You don't need a project in your hand you are able to use. Yeah. And I will show you some pictures out of the book. All the pictures are out of all of her books. Maybe I should show you. Yeah, she also has a Christmas book. I hope it doesn't sound scratchy when I flip the pages. This is the December, one of the December weeks. I also have a Christmas book. Here also Christmas. And it's not expensive. USD is US dollar. Yes, $15. I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah. So from all of her books, from Magical Jungle, Secret Garden, Enchanted Forest, Lost Ocean, and her Christmas book. You have pictures in here. Great. Okay. That's a thing I enjoyed the last 2 weeks, and that's the reason why I show it to you. Oh, the last thing. The backgrounds I always do because it's I'm sorry, pretty and quick. I do with the pastels, also from Staedtler. I think Staedtler and Faber-Castell are my favorite brands because in case of Staedtler, they are not expensive but very high quality. So that's great. And here are 24 different pastels. And then you smooth it over the paper with cotton, makeup remover made of cotton. The smell. Yeah. That's the easiest way for me to finish a picture. And after doing this, I spray hairspray over the picture just to keep it there, because otherwise you will have pastels all over the place. Yeah. I think it was everything for now. I will have to prepare lunch now, and after that I will go with Benny. Yeah, it doesn't rain. I will go with Benny to the pet obedience school. It will be his third lesson, yes. And he is getting more and more concentrated. Great, because he's like crazy with all the dogs. It's not that he don't understand what I say, but it's so, oh my gosh, so many dogs. I want to play with all of them. And I want to say hi to all the dogs. And it's a bit, frustrating sometimes, but he's getting better. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, I said okie dokie. Today I'm very sorry for today's episode, but I will load it up now and you have to deal with it anyway. So I wish you all the best for the upcoming week and have a happy knitting time, maybe coloring time. And if out there are some other people who like and enjoy to color, come to our Ravelry group and we could open a thread and share our pictures there if you want to. I think it would be brilliant, but I don't know if you color. So, have a nice week and until next time, bye bye.